Hello Flosstube, my name is Kenny and this is my channel Kenny Stitches. I'm also Kenny Stitches over on Instagram and this is my channel all about cross stitch. If you're new, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, thanks for coming back. This will be my January wrap up. So I will show you all the projects I worked in January. I had 0 new finishes and I had 3 new starts. But first I want to start out with just a little bit of stitchy kindness I received. My friend Donna, she watched my video, I believe it was my video where I showed all my year of WIP plans for the group Soulful Stitching, run by Melanie Watkins, the Soulful Stitcher. And she sent me this cute little notions bag. It's Alice in Wonderland themed, and I put all my threads in here for one of the projects I'm going to show you in this video. So thank you, Donna. I really appreciate it. The first WIP that I worked on was, I started working on the Satsuma Street Alice in Wonderland Sal. And when I started, I had just done the white in her apron. And I'm not 100% sold on my fabric choice, so that's, I think, kind of what's deterring me. But I did stitch some blues in her dress. The fabric is Avalon 32 count opal linen from Under the Sea Fabrics. I think I'm gonna keep stitching on it because I think that the fabric and the colors and the pattern are gonna play well off each other. I just need to get past this center square with Alice in it and move on to some of the brighter colors in it. So that will come back out probably in March because I have some plans for February. So that was the first WIP I worked on. The next one, after I put that one away, I pulled out Alice and Bunny Boy from Soda Stitch. And again, I didn't get very far on it. Wasn't really feeling it. So my Year of WIPs challenge is not off to a fantastic start. But I did fill in some more of her face, like 5-6 rows. That's Alice's face there. The fabric is a Die Stitch Love fabric. It's a 28 count. Yeah, 28 count jobelan. I don't know the name of it, but she's no longer in business anymore, so that doesn't matter. The next WIP I did get kind of far on. This was Alice's Winter Wonderland from Little House Needleworks. And I am stitching it in the DMC conversion that's listed on the back. And here's where I am. So I don't remember in my last video if I had this building finished, but this building's completely finished now. I added the little rabbit, he's my favorite part. And I almost have Alice's building finish. It's Alice's tea room. So I need to back stitch the sign here, and there's a teacup above here with flowers in it. And then Alice is standing in the doorway here, and then finish the roof. So after February, this is another one I kind of want to focus on because it should be a quicker finish. And it would probably be my first year WIP finish. So if you watched my December update, you knew that January was my 5-year anniversary on Flosstube. And I had a poll to see which kit I was going to start with my friend Debbie, Mama Bear Stitchery. And surprisingly, I figured the Disney Dreams kit would have been like way higher up, but it came down to the puppies and the tiger. And I think the puppies won, and I was partial to the puppies, so that's the ones I started. So I started in the center because I don't like measuring for kits and running out of room. So you'll see here that I'm kind of working on this little guy right here. And this is my start. So when I was working on this, I was color completing by the page. And the pages are long, so they're 11 by 17, or yeah, I think they're 11 by 17 pages. And there's 8 pages, I think, or 4. I don't know. There's either 4 or 8, but anyways, this is my start. I worked on this for 4 or 5 days. So this actually is the start of the page, and way over here is the end of the page. So the pages, the stitching is not a lot of the pages. The chart's very large. The symbols are large, easy to read. So yeah, if you're on the fence about Luca S charts, oh, and this one came with pre-gridded fabric too. So the charts are really well made. I can't stress that enough. I know I've said it in other videos, but they're probably my favorite, probably my favorite kit company out right now. And you can see like on the cover, like it'll tell you that it has gridded fabric or just plain. So the instructions are really well done. The symbols are nice. The back stitching instructions are fantastic. So and they come on like, they're anchor threads, and they come on these packs, and the symbols are already on. So you just have to match up the symbols to your charting. They come with, most of them come with a needle threader, some needles. I love these. I love the kits. So then my next new start was the Fisher King from Long Dog Sampler. I needed to start another long dog like nobody's business. But I started here in the top left corner. My fabric is Dusty Road 40 count linen from Seraphim Fabrics. And I'm stitching it with DMC 918, just 1/2. And my plan was to use chocolate brown petite treasure braid for the accents. So like the back stitching and the butterflies and all the back stitching throughout the chart, I was gonna use petite treasure braid. And now I'm worried that like, it's hard to see on here, but like this area right here, the water is just like backstitch lines right on top of each other, and I'm worried that the petite treasure braid is gonna look too thick on 40 count. So I'm probably gonna swap it to either, my friend Tiffany uses Accentuate on her 40 count, or I'm gonna just switch it to a blending filament. I'll probably buy one of each and see which one I like better, how it looks. So yeah, that's my start. So this is the end of page 1. So I'm just kind of filling in this more solid piece here, and then I'll work, I think it goes to about the edge of the lighthouse and the star here to the bottom of this crown here. So I want to get this dense part done before I move into the other pieces. And then my last new start, I don't have a color photo, so I'm gonna pull it up on my phone. Sorry if there's a glare, but this is Whispers from Wonderland by Cross Stitching Art Designs. So I love this. I've been waiting for her to do an Alice design, and she did not disappoint. I decided to stitch mine on 40 count opal flower patch from Bestitch Me, and this is my start. So I'm doing 1 thread over 2, and I love this. After I started, I couldn't put it down. So this is probably what I worked on for most of January. I'm not gonna lie. It kind of fits into my Year of Whips, but I didn't put it in the Year of Whip album because I didn't know when I was gonna start it. But now I'm kind of wishing I did. So the eyes, the eyebrow, the eyelashes, the back stitching was crazy, but I love her face. I think it's just beautiful. So I'm definitely I'm gonna keep working on this this month, along with another Alice whip. So those were all the projects I touched in January and kind of worked on. So now I'll go into my little bit of haul. The first thing I got was from Jasmine Custom Bags on Instagram. This took forever because of the Canada Post strike, and she shipped it and it still took forever, and she was like, she was so nice about it. She's like, if it doesn't arrive by such and such day, I will, you know, I'll refund you. And I was like, let's give it till, you know, the weekend, and things are probably just slow because of the new year. And it finally came. So this is my Animals Making Snow Angels bag, and it has this star lining inside. Here's the back. It's so cute. I was so glad when it showed up. Not that I needed another project bag, but I love this one. So in the last video, I left out, unintentionally, I left out some haul, some fabric haul. My charts kind of spilled over onto it, and I just kind of forgot about them. So I'm gonna kind of backtrack. I got these at Stitch Michigan Retreat in November. This is Carnival Cruise Bold 32 count opal linen from Seraphim Fabrics. These are all Seraphim fabrics that I'm going to show you in this first part here. That's pretty true to color right there too. My lighting's really good in here today for showing off fabric. The next is Mystical Woodland 32 count linen from Seraphim Fabrics. I'm obsessed with this. I don't know what to even put on it, but I love it. I love it so much. This one is Celestial Opal 32 count linen from Seraphim. Another really pretty light fabric. This one is Use Ear 32 count opal linen. It's a really soft neutral. And that's really true to the color. This one is Harvest Blessings 32 count opal linen from Seraphim Fabrics. Again, I'm obsessed with this. I don't know what I'm gonna put on it. If I wasn't halfway done with Cathedral Woods Goddess from Mirabilia, I think she would go on this. But maybe if I stitch it in a conversion or something the second time, which I have thought about. And then this one is Glastonbury Tour from Fabrics by Stephanie. It's a 32 count linen. I bought this with the intention of a friend of mine, Amelie. She stitched Autumn Queen from Mirabilia in like more traditional oranges and coppers and browns. And this is what I want to put it on. I'm going to stitch her conversion. So those were the fabrics I forgot in my last video. And then my friend Brandy, she has a cousin. My friend Brandy, I got her into cross stitching. She has a cousin that has a tie-dye business, and she decided that she wanted to try dyeing some fabrics with her methods of dyeing. So yeah, I had a bunch of just regular, either off-white or white fabric in my stash. I just cut it up into what I thought was close to fat quarters, and gave it to her. I think a bunch of it's kind of like Monaco. So yeah, so these are what came out, and I don't know what I'll use these for or anything, but I wasn't using the fabric, and I thought, well, if she can add some color to it, I'll use it for something. It might even be like a jobelan, I don't know. This is another. So they're pretty long, skinny pieces. So I'll have to find just kind of the right size things to put on these. This one's a Lugana, you know, because I can feel the difference in the fabric. she had these safety pins on there to, what she was doing was marking like the type of fabric, or I don't know if it was the colors she was dyeing, but I'm just pulling those out so they don't rust in the fabric. And this is another Monaco or even weave. I might cut it up for like some ornaments or something, these fabrics. This one's a Lugana. It's a smaller piece. And the last piece I got back from her, this is probably my favorite one of the bunch. Really like kind of pink, purple, blue combination going on here. So yeah, those were the fabrics she dyed. I think she dyed some for Brandy too, and Brandy's actually used some of hers. So then, let me see. This shop on, well, it's not a shop, it's the designer. I'm gonna pull this up on Instagram because I'm gonna butcher it. It's povitrulia.handmade. It's POVITRULYA.handmade on Instagram here. The designer reached out to me and offered me a kit from her Amazon storefront, and it came yesterday. So I got this dinosaur bookmark, and it's a really nice kit. Like, the threads are pre-sorted in it. It has 2 pieces of Aida, so you can cover your stitching on the back. You'll just tack it around. And the chart's really well done. I don't want to show the chart on here, but you can see, like, here on the back, here's all the information. I thought it was really cool that she reached out to me and offered me a kit. So again, there's all her information. I can link her Amazon store, or their Amazon storefront, in the description below. So if you're interested, there's kits of dinosaurs. There's some like Day of the Dead kits. There's some Christmas wintry kits, bookmark kits, even some smaller, like just regular kits. So definitely check them out if you're interested. This was a stash unload purchase. I wanted to get one of these and I wasn't sure which one because they're really cute, but the finishing intimidates me. But this is the first animal crackers I got. I ended up getting Dr. Raven from Stacy Nash. This one and the elephant were the two I was kind of going back and forth on. So when this one popped up, I was like, I guess this is the one. I did win Be Stitch Me. They had a countdown to Christmas, and I did win one of the giveaways. So I won the treehouse pattern from Cottage Garden Samplings. I have the pattern, but with the pattern, she did a complete silk pack conversion. So these are all the silks. And I like Brandy silks. They're very nice to work with. There's the conversion on the back. And she also included a piece of 36 count lunar from Be Stitch Me, obviously. I'm not a big 36 count linen fan, but I'm also stitching this. I'm stitching this series on one big piece of fabric. So I'm hoping that these don't look too different from the DMCs, because I'm using DMCs for the rest of the series. So I will probably use this for the treehouse, or I might just throw them in my stash to use in other projects. And Brandy had some ready to ship fabrics not last weekend, a couple weekends ago, for Valentine's Day, her Valentine's Day colors. And I got this piece of Merlot. It's a 32 count linen, really deep saturated red. I'm thinking maybe half of this for the new Bella Filipina that just got released. I have it on order from Under the Sea Fabrics, all the treasure braid and the beads and everything. I'm gonna stitch it twice, once for me and one for my sister. I know she won't watch my video, so she won't know, but my plan is to stitch it at least one time this year to get it to her for Christmas this year. And then the other piece of fabric I got, because Merlot couldn't travel alone, this is Lilith, 32 count Opal Lugana. And this one's also kind of a contender, I think, for Belle. The only thing I worry about is she has some like pinks in her sleeves. I think it's her sleeves that might get a little lost on this, but once I get the pattern and get all the threads, I'll floss toss and see where I want to go with that. So that brings me to my plans. This is a really kind of short video since I just had a video a couple weekends ago, but oh no, I do have some more haul. I forgot. They're all in the form of PDF, so just bear with me. I did get this cute, this is called Art Nouveau Tiger from Needle Lot Designs. I love this use of color. It kind of reminds me of like the Lisa Frank from the 90s. And then I got this one because she released this Queen of Hearts sampler that I also got. It's a companion piece. She has an Alice that came out a couple years ago that I actually just kitted up that I want to start soon. I just needed to settle on a fabric, so I got that. And then this is from Mrs. I'm gonna butcher it. Pagodi, Mrs. Pagodi Arts on Etsy. It's Jareth from the Labyrinth. So I have her whole Alice set, and I was so excited when she started designing the Labyrinth. And I commented on her Instagram that I hope she continues the characters. And she asked which ones I want to see, so of course I named all the characters. And then she came out with Sarah, so I got Sarah as well. And a couple other charts. This is Valerie from Cross Stitching Art Designs. Another fancy lady. She has been knocking it out of the park for me since she kind of came back from her hiatus. This is Lady Leora, A Timeless Elegance. And this is Mirabelle, The Midnight Rose. Tatiana, the designer, she recently kind of reworked all her charts. So when you were getting the charts before, they were enlarged, and the symbols were nice, but they were spread across like 40 or 50 pages. So she kind of reworked the charts, and they are now kind of across, 15 to 20 pages, which is a lot nicer. The other chart I got from her was Amariel, the Enchanted Blossom. So this is her. And these are all available on her website in PDF. I'll link that below in the description as well. Really, they're just like super well done. I love her. I think Amariel, the one I just showed in the pink dress, is gonna be the next one I start. So I think, now I really think that's it for all my haul. I think I got it all covered. So for plans, I'm going to, February is Fancy Lady February. So I'm gonna keep the Alice that I just showed. I'm gonna keep working on that. And I'm also going to bounce back and forth between her and Mirabilia Alice. So that's the cover photo. And this is where I am. I'm hoping I can finish all her skin and maybe her hair. I'm doing her skin over one. When I first saw the chart, I thought, wow, she looks like a porcelain doll. So I wanted her skin to be really just like delicate. And I'm doing 2/1 half stitches 2/1 half stitches for her skin. So this fabric is something from Fabrics by Stephanie. I don't know that it's made anymore, but it's a 28 count jobelan. If I can figure out the name, I will also put that in the description below. So yeah, this is a short video. I'm hoping I do have some. I got one fabric in Brandy's last fight night last Friday, and then I ordered 2 pieces of a new color she did, Conversation Hearts, that I'm very excited for. Those all shipped and actually will be here Monday. So in my next video, I'll show those. And next weekend, my friend Brandy, not Be Stitch Me Brandy, but my friend Brandy, we are going to go to the Mystic Fabric Shop in Southern Indiana. It's about 2 hours from my house, so we're gonna spend the day there. And there's another shop, let me see if I can find it. There's a shop in Anderson, Indiana. They have yarn and they have a large selection of cross stitch, so we're gonna go there first and then go on down to Mystic Fabrics. So it's called Copper Centaur Studios, and they have knitting, crochet, yarns. It's a local kind of craft store. They sell all kinds of cross stitch kits, patterns. I think they have some diamond art painting. We're excited. It's been probably a year and a half, maybe 2 years since we went on our last outing. We went to House of Stitches for the day, and that was really fun. So it's just nice to get together and catch up and, do something fun that we both enjoy. So yeah, so I'll probably have some haul from that in my next video. And I guess that's it. Fancy Lady February, gonna work on Alice, both Alice projects. And I will be back at the end of the month with another update. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you next time. Bye.